Yeah, folks. Right now we have the Dow Industrials closed up 389. You had the Nasdaq up 71. S&P's up 35. Gold contract down $10.90, trading at a price point of $13.36. We had silver off 27 cents, $16.40. Copper flat, $2.99 a pound. Light sweet crude up 50 cents, trading $63.49 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You had the 10-year note down 13 ticks, 120.27. 30-year bond off 1 full point, 145.25. And if we go over to that 30-year and take a look at it, what you're going to see, folks, 30-year and the 10-year, they both back down. They back down with light volume. 275,000 contracts in the 30-year. We're at 145.27. Now, this is an important area. The reason it's so important is that on February 6th, so February 6th, that is your benchmark on all the indices, meaning the S&P, the Nasdaq, the composite, the Dow. Those are all the high volume lows. It is also, in the bond market, that was a high volume high. That's where we spiked higher. We got to 146.21. Now, the bond market gave it up at the end of that day, because bottom line is that also on February 9th, February 6th, you start coming back topside. So what did we do yesterday? Yesterday, 30-year gets into that level, had lighter volume. Now what we did is we backed down with lighter volume. What that sets up is another run, because how we back down here, you back down with about 80,000 less, I believe. Yeah, so we're backing into 347,000. And, yeah, we did just 76, so 47, yeah, 70,000 contracts. That's big contract volume, percentage-wise, inside that 30-year. 10-year also back down, had lighter volume on the back down. The 10-year did 1.4 million contracts. I believe this baby is going into about 2.4 million. So that would be a dramatic one. Yeah, 2.3 million. 2.3 million, 120.25. And the thing that's a mind blower, that's exactly what we hit, is 120.25 out here today. Backed into it, you know. So both notes and bonds continue to want higher price. We're in window dressing right now. Bounce, anemic volume. You get the S&Ps. If you want to see how the SPY's laying out, the SPY's got some real problems, folks, okay? And what's going to be intriguing about this is that when you take a look at the NDX 100 or the composite, their ABC structures are just under the February 9th level. The S&P yesterday blew away its B point and ended up being a much larger ABC down. And right now, you're talking about you're at 260 on the SPY. Let me bring this back a bit, because we're talking 244. And 244 would get you back to, this is pretty intense, man. Yeah, this is pretty intense. So 244 would get you back to July, well, it's not that bad, I guess, July of 2017. You know, bottom line, we went up that fast. And then if we take a look at that, let me just see how that shakes out. So 244. And if we took a look and said, okay, so what kind of a retracement is that? Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Okay, so 246 is a 0.382 retracement from the lows in January of 2016. And that's a leg in the marketplace. That's going to be a good number to keep your eye on. You know, thus far, when you put this chart up, what you've seen is that this volume just sticks out like a sore thumb. And you get volume off the highs, and that's always problematic. So we'll see where the whole rest of this shakes out. Some of the higher volume stocks in this market out here today on this light volume bounce. You have Bank of America up 28 cents. Micron Tech's up $1.29. Spotify, that went public. It's trading $149. It started out at $165, kind of sold down all day. Different type of IPO. Bottom line is that they got it done, though. Tesla's up $15. 267.53. Now, if we go over to Tesla, there's no juice on Tesla, folks. Tesla couldn't get into the gap. Tesla has to get above let's see, it's got to get above 270.96. Traded to 273, couldn't hold price. Had some good juice underneath it, so Tesla probably can do a bounce even up to 294 before this baby falls apart again. When we take a look at the aspect of, let's see, so we're in the third. Hey, the bottom line is that you're actually, so today's Tuesday. You get tomorrow and the next day, you can get a small bounce going. That's the bottom line. If we go over to the UK, we take a look at the UK. The FTSE 100, that's still under the February 6th time frame. The DAX in Germany, and by the way, the FTSE gave us the first heads up that we're basically going there, and you could break it. You have the FTSE. Oh, look at this, my God! So the FTSE's trading still underneath it by 1 point. The FTSE came off the highs of 13,600. You're at 12,002, and this is a problem for all the markets. We're in a one-world market, man. Bottom line is that you have those two European markets. They can't move. Big heads up. Let's go to the Nikkei in Japan and take a look at the Nikkei. Nikkei last night down 96 cents, $96. You're at 21,292, and you're right into the bar basically. 21,078 is the bottom of the bar. This also not a lot of juice there. Now, what I expect you're going to see out here tonight is that we'll get a little pickup across markets tonight. We'll see how that shakes out tomorrow morning. Let's go to the GDX and take a look at the golds out here. So GDX yesterday, we did, let's see, we're going into the swing point, did 38 million shares. You were going into 53. You were going into 44. Back down today with 31. That's what we needed, man. Bottom line, there's not a verification. It's a larger confidence level that you're pushing higher with volume. You're backing down with lighter volume. You already have a high volume swing high on February 14th at 23.15. And as in the S&Ps, the NASDAQ, the gold, the GDX, that level right there, the 14th, watch this. You already have a few of the golds that are already up there, and that gives you basically more hints that that's where we're going. Royal Gold already took it out. Took it out yesterday, got up to 87.52. We're right at it right now at the 86.46 mark. Stay right there, folks. Get our man Andy Eck coming up next.